Hello, and welcome to the Tico Times Weekly News Recap, ending March 5th, 2023. The Costa Rican government has recently announced a new policy that requires all shells found on Costa Rican beaches to remain in their natural habitat. The policy is aimed at preserving the delicate balance of the local ecosystem and preventing any potential damage to the environment caused by the removal of shells from the beach. The new policy has been met with mixed reactions from both local and international communities. Some have praised the government for taking action to protect the environment, while others have expressed concern that the policy could lead to a decrease in tourism. The Costa Rican government has argued that the policy is necessary to protect the delicate balance of the local ecosystem. The removal of shells from the beach can lead to a decrease in the number of species that inhabit the area and can also disrupt the natural cycle of life that takes place on the beach. The new policy will apply to all Costa Rican beaches and will affect both locals and tourists alike. Anyone found removing shells from the beach will be subject to fines and other penalties. The Costa Rican government is hoping that this new policy will help to protect the local environment and ensure that the delicate balance of the local ecosystem is maintained. The policy is also intended to ensure that the area remains a safe and enjoyable place for tourists to visit. In summary, the Costa Rican government has recently enacted a policy that requires all shells found on Costa Rican beaches to remain in their natural habitat. Violators of the law could face fines of up to $1,000 or even imprisonment. The ministry urges visitors to enjoy the beauty of the beaches while respecting the environment and its inhabitants. The U.S. Embassy in San Jose, Costa Rica, has issued a security alert for American citizens visiting the country. The alert warns of potential danger in certain areas due to an increase in violent crime. The embassy is urging travelers to exercise caution when visiting certain areas, particularly at night. The embassy has received reports of armed robberies, carjackings, and home invasions in areas of San Jose, including Escazú, Santa Ana, and La Uruca. The embassy has also received reports of assaults, robberies, and carjackings in the Caribbean coastal area of Lyman and in the northern zone of Costa Rica. The embassy is urging travelers to avoid walking alone after dark, to stay in well-lit and populated areas, and to be aware of their surroundings. Travelers should also be aware of their personal belongings and be careful not to leave them unattended in public areas. The embassy is advising citizens to register with the Smart Traveler Enrollment Program, STEP, so that they can receive the most up-to-date safety and security information. Travelers should also be aware of the local laws and customs and follow the advice of local authorities. In response to the increased security concerns, the U.S. Embassy in San Jose has issued a security alert for American citizens visiting Costa Rica. The alert advises U.S. citizens to exercise caution and remain vigilant, particularly in public areas and places frequented by tourists. On Monday, the Bombardier Global 7500 aircraft arrived in Costa Rica from Australia. This is a historic milestone, as it is the first direct, non-stop flight between Australia and Costa Rica. The flight was operated by an Australian-based charter company and was piloted by two experienced pilots. The flight, which took off from Brisbane, Australia, and landed in Liberia, Costa Rica. The flight was organized by the Australian-based charter company, Air Charter Australia, and was flown by two experienced pilots. The aircraft was a Cessna Citation Sovereign, a mid-size business jet. It was a long-range flight, taking off from Brisbane and landing in Liberia, Costa Rica, a total of 12,500 kilometers away. The flight marked a milestone in the history of private aviation, as it was the first private flight to make the journey from Australia to Costa Rica. The flight was also significant for Air Charter Australia, as it demonstrated their ability to operate long-range flights and showed their commitment to the industry. The two pilots, Captain Paul Anderson and First Officer Tom Hargreaves, have a combined total of over 20 years of experience in the aviation industry. They have both worked for Air Charter Australia for many years and were both excited to be part of the historic flight. The government of Costa Rica has declared a state of emergency due to a severe water crisis in the northern region of the country. The crisis has been caused by an extended period of drought, leaving many towns and cities without access to clean drinking water. The lack of water has been exacerbated by the increase in temperatures due to climate change, leading to a decrease in water levels in rivers and reservoirs. This has caused a shortage of water for both domestic and agricultural use, leaving many without access to a reliable water supply. In response to the crisis, the government has implemented a number of measures to try to alleviate the situation. These include the construction of new reservoirs, the digging of wells, and the delivery of water to affected areas by truck. In addition, the government has urged citizens to reduce their water consumption and to use water more responsibly. The crisis has had a severe impact on the local economy, with many businesses having to close due to the lack of water. In addition, the health of many citizens has been affected, with waterborne diseases becoming more common. The government has promised to do everything it can to address the issue, but has warned that it could take some time before the situation improves. In the meantime, the government has urged citizens to remain vigilant and to conserve water as much as possible. Google Wallet is now available in the country. Banco de Costa Rica, BAC Credomatic, and Banco Promerica are the first financial institutions to enable it, allowing users to send and receive money from friends and family. Google has announced that its payment platform, Google Wallet, is now available in Costa Rica. This means that users in the country can now send and receive money from friends and family. Banco de Costa Rica, BAC Credomatic, and Banco Promerica are the first financial institutions to enable it. Google Wallet is a secure and convenient way to send and receive money. It is powered by the Google Pay platform and allows users to easily transfer money to and from their bank accounts. The service is free, and users don't need to have a Google account to use it. The service is available through the Google Pay app, which is available on both Android and iOS devices. To use the service, users must first link their bank account to their Google Pay account. Once this is done, they can start sending and receiving money. The service is also integrated with other Google products such as Google Maps and Google Assistant. This means that users can easily send money to friends and family while on the go. Google Wallet is a great way to make payments quickly and securely. It is fast, easy to use, and free. With its availability in Costa Rica, users can now send and receive money from friends and family with ease. In summary, Google Wallet is now available in Costa Rica. The service is powered by the Google Pay platform and allows users to send and receive money from friends and family. It is free, and users don't need to have a Google account to use it. Thanks for watching. That's it for today's weekly recap. Stay tuned for more, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for weekly Central American news.